Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another interesting episode of, I don't know if we've solved the problem yet, but we're going to pretend like we did, and going to keep pressing forward, okay? It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. At least I hope it will be huge and great. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is empty. Water is now officially moving, right? We have water physically moving about the map and feeding back into the system. Theoretically, moving water does moving water things and should not evaporate nearly as fast. Dissipation of heat and so on and whatnot and things and words and brain ball thing that makes me think ridiculous things. Anyway, I digress. One thing that we should be able to accommodate here today, and what I would like to actually focus on primarily, is getting down into here, feeding power down here somehow, and providing us with a couple of pumps to, or at least a pump. I feel like a pump should meet the intent, or two might be necessary. Or we'll just have a series of singular pumps in different, like, little catches for the water to run up and through, and then we'll have it run through this here, and then we should be able to just dump this off the backside into, I want to dump it into here, actually, back into the main system. I feel like that's the smartest way, because this water is trapped, so we'd have to, I want to get a couple 1x6s out here, maybe 1x6s or something, and then have a little waterfall that feeds back into here, and then that feeds back in, and theoretically it should not be a closed, or the closed loop should be a closed loop, right? At least that's my going in argument. But that's what we're looking like. We're still a little shy on the water that I'd like to have. I honestly feel like we need a lot more water than we currently do have available to us. Like, we still have 18 days left. We're down to our last quarter of a tile, honestly. We look at this. Like, yeah, that's about a quarter of a tile, which is not cool, bro. Hopefully we'll save water by having it being pumped around. I don't know yet, but I digress for the umpteenth time today. So let's go ahead and start looking at how we want to tackle this. So first off, we'll leave the game paused for now, because I feel like that's the smart thing to do. Not a fluid dump. Let's get the mechanical fluid pump. Okay, so that is the appropriate height. We're going to have to blast this down by one layer down here. That means grabbing this. Why am I getting double audio on the game? That was weird. That was quite strange indeed. Okay, so that is where that goes, and then that feeds down over to here into that reservoir, and then we want that to go up probably like this into this reservoir here, like that, and then we put in another fluid dump on top of here. No, I don't care about the stream gauge. Okay, what is happening, game? Stop fighting me. There we go. That goes in like that. That then feeds back over to here. That continues along. And then we'll probably fill this in with some dirt. Like that. We fill that in like such as... Honestly, we could probably do something like that, and then probably rip that out and save some dirt or some water by filling this in like that, keeping this a little tight. That means probably filling that in, and that should be fine, honestly. We'll do something along those lines. That should work without too much issue. Okay, and then that feeds over that. We want to go up again. That means that we're going to want to fill all of this in. means we're going to have to get down here to fill all this in. So that gets filled in, and then probably go up one higher now. Yeah, we should be able to go up one higher. Probably about here. And then fill this side in just a tad bit. You get filled into one higher. And of course we want to fill this in as well. Like this. And that reaches over to there. And we grab this, rip that out. And that should put us at a decent height. I hope that's where we want it to be. Now, the other thing that we want to actually do is come over here. The question is that going to be long enough? No, we're going to have to go one more out. But that will have to look something, a little something like this. Then I want, let's go with the 1x4. No, first a 1x2. I want to do something like that. And 1x4. Oh. So that goes there, there, 1x4. And then a 1x6 out. That should put us over. Maybe we bring this over a little bit more. I think that actually... Yeah, I really should have planned this out ahead of time, but you know, you guys know me. I don't do any pre-planning. We just do all this by the well, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so that's where we want to go there. That, like that. Then we want something like that. And then we do a 1x6 there. Do we want that same height? Yes, that should work. And then we also want to come in here. We want to put in our impermeable flooring on top of there. And then we can just run some levees out over that. Like such as. And then we put in some dirt right here to fill that gap in right now. That should be relatively simple. Now, what height are we at over here? We are at that height. Don't know how much we can actually pump with one pump, honestly. And that's why I'm kind of trying to be a little conservative with our pump usage, which doesn't really make any sense if you think about it in that fashion. Like, what are you talking about conservative in your pump usage there, Mr. Shadow? And my answer to you is I don't know. I know that water will go out only so far, right? Or it becomes an issue on its ability to be pumped forward. And if we're doing this right, maybe that won't be an issue. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Now, we need to give them access to do all of those things that I just told them to do, which is a lot of things. And let's go ahead and hit the play button. We still have 18.5 days left in this wonderful bad tide. I wish that I had the Ember Pelts water production capacity available to me right now, because that would be brilliant. That'd be glorious. I would love that a lot. And while they're actually all working on that, we can do a little bit to make our beavers a little bit happier, you know? We've got the abilities to do things like come in here, make a bunch of printing presses. Do I have enough beavers to do that? Probably not. And it also doesn't help that I have turned off a large swath of our production of bots just because I'm concerned about stuff and things. But theoretically, we should be able to come in here, make these into books. Come on, Mr. Autosave, go away. You are being an annoyance. Okay, we'll put punch cards in these 3. We'll need a place to store all of these punch cards. It means I'm going to need to build more storage for all of these things. Probably punch these guys over into that position as bots so we don't have any more injuries. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, I think that we're in a decent enough spot. We could probably pause one of these beds. Yeah, we're gonna have one beaver without a house to live in. We could fix that by putting him in a mini lodge. They can't reproduce in the mini lodges, so there's that. We'll see how that all works out. Now, they are coming down here. They have already started placing all of that in. They've already run over and threw in some of this dynamite for us. I still need to provide them a means to get down there. I have this pylon not going to anything, so maybe we can actually get in here and provide them a way. Well, we've already got this over here too. So theoretically, just put in a path or a set of stairs right there. And then a set of stairs over here. Set of stairs over here. Here. Then that Bad Johnny right there. Bad Johnny here and here. Then what we can do is put in our zipline station right here. And we'll put in another zipline station right here. And then another one, I guess, right here. And that's, you're probably thinking, what are you doing there, sir? Why are you being a little sus with all this ridiculousness? And why do you think that that's necessary? And I say to you, I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go. No, my initial thought process is theoretically, if we put that in like that, then maybe as they're working their way through, they can actually do stuff or have quick access to all the things as they run out and place all of the dirt and such around. I don't know. We'll see. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, I tried. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, okay? That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Still needs to be a double. We need a single down here. That out. Put some stairs in down here. Cool. Can you guys reach this? No, you cannot. You can if I give you this like that. Probably don't need that last piece right there. Be able to come around on top of that. That should not be that big of an issue for them to do that. Allegedly. We'll see. We still have 16 and a half days left. Yeah, our water's still pumping around, but we are substantially lower. Come on. Okay. Come on, bad camera work, man. I feel like we're just at the limit right here. Apparently I can't do. Yeah, this is all about to dry out. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Like, the water's still moving, but it's not. I feel like. Oh. Feel like we might be foobarred here. Oh, that stinks. That stinks a lot. I'm not happy with that in any way, fashion, shape, or form, honestly. Oh, darn it. I needed that. I needed those stairs. Needed those stairs. I don't know why I ripped them out. Well, I do know why I ripped them out. Because I wanted to put that in right there. Which is fine. We'll connect all this up like that. Run this over here. Run that all the way over. And then somehow connect this into here. I don't know. I don't need to actually connect that. Just need to give them access to this. And honestly, I just need to give them access to that. There's no reason for me to build this down here in the first place right there. So we will rip that out, rip that out, rip that out. We'll put in a singleton right here. Stairs down, down. Another set down. Probably something like this. Then that set down. Then we put these stairs in. There we go. And then over here, pass the rest of that out. We somehow finagle this mechanical fluid pump in here. Like that. Theoretically, that should still reach the tip there. Yep. This is about to completely dry out. Completely dry out. At least water's still moving in, right? The water's still flowing. We're just gonna be hurting on our, what are they called? Other foodstuffs that we kind of want to have on hand. How are we doing on everything else? Potatoes not doing great. We're doing decent on Spatterdock. We're doing good on baseline foodstuffs and everything like that. So theoretically, we should be fine. You guys can't reach that because I didn't actually give you the means to get over there to build that. So go over there, build that, please. That would be great. I would appreciate that. They built that in, so that's cool. We've got to find a way to run power down there, which shouldn't be an issue because we've got power right here, which we can actually rip out right there and then just run this down like this. And that just ties in right there. And then this comes over. And this goes away, as does this and this. We run this right there. We put that right there. And then this goes in over here. That gets connected like that. And then like that. That should not be a problem. And then we just do more of the same. Up through here. Now, do they have the means to actually get down there and finish the rest of that? Probably not. Do I care to get them down there to finish the rest of that? Kind of. Sure. Why not? Okay. I know this is probably a waste. Complete and utter waste of resources, but meh. Construction below needs to be finished. They just haven't gone over here to finish the rest of that. That's fine. Now we're moving. Now they're moving and grooving and putting all the things all the places. Great. Brilliant. Brilliant, I say. Do that a bump right there. Hopefully that's correct. I don't know if that's correct or not. We'll see. We shall see. And then that goes water pump. Mechanical fluid pump. That drops down there. That drops down into there. All right. Things are getting done. Things are working. Let's see if it actually does the job, though. This is going to be a problem down here. Everybody's now blocked because they've filled that in. It's fine. We'll rescue them real quick. That is as easy as hitting that button right there. Theoretically, they should be able to get out. Oh, they built that in too. Okay. And we should be able to just rip this out as well. There's no need for this here anymore. Allegedly. Okay, we're completely dried out. Like, there's no more water on the map. We still have 13 days left. Not a lick of water left on the map, and we only have 10,000 units of water left available to us. That is not good. That is not good at all. Yep, more water sources would be nice. There's water back here, but it's all being pumped up and out. And same down here. This is all just getting pumped out. There's water. Oh, there's a little bit of water down in here, but that's all going to get pumped out. But these guys, which it's already done, right? That water's gone. That water doesn't exist anymore. What we got is what we got. We've somehow got to make our way through what is left. So no more producing biofuel. No more producing anything else for our bots for a minute, which we should have a copious amount of fuel available for them. But keeping the beavers alive is going to be paramount. So we'll keep that moving. I honestly don't know if this is the answer. I really wish it were the answer. I don't think it is. I feel like we're just pumping water in here and it's gonna get wasted. All this water is just gonna get wasted down here. Which is kind of annoying. Like super duper annoying. Like super duper annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of water back there unnecessarily. Just keeping some of our maple alive. We're keeping that alive. That's good. This is not good. This is alive for a little bit. So we've got a source of chestnut trees. We've got a source of food. We got something moving. This is all going to basically become a moot point here shortly. This is gonna get pumped out over here as it is right now. Like that's it. That's the last of that water. And we've still got 12 days left in this drought, or bad tide. Cool. Cool story, bro. I love to see that. Okay, they can't finish the rest of that until they get down in there to finish all of that stuff. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to finish this up. And we're going to see how things go along with our beavers as we move into this next cycle. Will we survive? Probably not. We'll probably survive. Our beavers will survive. We've got more than enough food on hand. Probably not more than enough food on hand. But we've got enough water on hand, hopefully, for the 200 beavers that we've got. Since we're not producing any more biofuel and or any more bots, theoretically we've got enough biofuel on hand to meet the demand there. We might have to jumpstart the entire bot factory system. As long as we've got some bio beavers running around, we can make it back through. But I did not anticipate actually being in this type of a situation. Though back-to-back long bad tide and or droughts after very short temperate cycles is absolutely atrocious, and I am not a fan of how that all turned out. We don't need to actually empty that out. No, don't empty it out. Put it back in. Put it back in. Oh, they're not going to because I just told them to do the thing. Anyway, cool. So let's go. Let's do one wide. No. Let's start here. Actually, let's start here. We'll run this. Like so. Is this how I really want to do this? Probably not. But maybe it'll work. I don't know. I'm making this all up as I go right now, honestly. This is all just haphazardly put together. And then we want a little pocket here. Like that. And then we want a little pocket like this. Probably not like that. Do it like this. Like that. Then we come around like such as there, and then we do another thing like that. Like that. We put a little something in like there, and then fill this in, fill that in, and then we run around this side like such as. Theoretically, that should irrigate out to here-ish, maybe. I don't know. We will see, though. Just for giggles, we will break the line there. We will break this down one, like that. Then do something like this. And continue the loop around. Of course, I can't do that, but I can do that. Grab this. Let's fill that in like that. And then we go around this back side. Here, is this? You know what? We could put another one of these zipline stations like right here, honestly. I don't see why not. Let's do something like that. Let's be a tad bit ridiculous, okay? Let's see. That's gonna be let's do a 6 over. Then I want to put this into a position where we can actually gain access to it from that station right there. Of course, these doubles aren't going to do it there. Triples aren't going to do it there. So that's going to have to go in like that. This goes like that. And then hopefully this works. Allegedly that works. And maybe we can connect this up with that side. How are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Oh. I know why you're stuck. Okay, we'll come get you. We'll get you, I promise. Hopefully. Let's pause this top piece right there so that we can actually rescue them. Rescue that beaver. That should be relatively simple, theoretically. Let's run... Why have they not come down here to do this? Too far from district. What do you mean, too far from district? Now you're not too far from district. Get your butts down there and do the things, okay? Still 9 days. Still 9 days. We're dry. We're dry as a bone. Everything's dried out. Everything is dead. Everything is dead. We've got 7.6k units of water available to us. Theoretically, that's enough water to meet the demand for our beavers for this cycle. So apparently I was mistaken. In the last episode, I was like, "Yeah, we're totally fine. We're done. We've solved the problem. We've got the survival thing done. So let's just do the play around thing a little bit now. You know, there's no reason to keep on keeping on like we have been, right? Let's just have some fun with it." Nope. It's okay. It's okay. We will prevail. Even if we do have to do ridiculous things to ensure that we do prevail. Okay? It'll be fine. Maybe we do tighten this down to just 1. I don't know if that's the answer or not. Let me make sure that we have foodstuffs going, at least. Yep. Yeah, we've got water being pumped into there. Don't have any means to get that moving, but we've still got food moving. Yeah, we're still good on food. Honestly, I should probably pause the water dumpers. We'll let them fill up a couple of them just to ensure that we have... Actually, you can be paused. That's just trees there. There's no more food up there. Yeah. Yep. 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 Great. Great. Just pause that. Actually, I'll pause you too. Slow down, build. Actually, where do we have missing beavers? Is it? It's probably one of these hauling posts in here or something. Yeah, that hauling post. Swap that over, and then we can turn this one back on with just regular bio beavers, and we're in a better-ish spot. I did forget that I put all these in here too, so I've got plenty of beavers to do the things. Should not be too concerned about putting them into some gig somewhere. I honestly like the idea of pulling that down into one singular line, but I'm thinking we're just going to pass on that. All right, let's go ahead and get all these connected. Just because we have the time to do so now. There's not much else that we can do, honestly, other than wait. We are waiting with bated breath. See how things go. There's literally no way I can pull water out of nowhere. So we're just gonna hope for the best. And I hate saying that because hope is not a koa. Hope is not a koa, guys. Boosh, boosh. And then we toss that in right there. Don't get stuck somewhere, please, guys. Like you guys just did. Don't get stuck. Get out. Go home. I don't even know how you did that. Built that from on top. Can you guys build that from on top, please? No, they're gonna be ridiculous about it. They're gonna make my life miserable. Hey, just do that. There, like that. Sweet. Then, actually, let's just run this over like that. Got the materials, allegedly. We'll just plop down on this side right there, and then they should be able to run all the way over there to knock that out. Power should be easily connected between these two. I say that knowing full well that it's turning into quite the tragedy or tragic effort to do so, but it's fine. Let's see. Should be able to unpause that. Gotta find a way for them to gain access to that. Too far. That should just be a double right there. Or even a single, honestly. Is this worth it? No. Will I do it anyway? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Alrighty then. I guess the next question is, how are we doing on punch cards and books? Punch cards are doing decent. Books are pretty solid. I haven't seen a pop-up saying that our beavers are even happier than ever, so that's kind of sad. But it is what it is. Do need to give these guys access to that backside as well as this backside, and then connect or finish connecting this all up. So let's do that while they do all of that. Then I want to run this over there. Do I need this here? No. Or that. Can this go here? It can. Do I need that ripped out? Yes. Is this the right-ish area? That one? I think that's the right line. Yeah. I think that's the right one. That comes out. That goes like that, and then like this, and like this. This. I don't know if this is the answer or not, guys. I feel like this is probably not how this is supposed to go, but it kind of looks cool, you know. Maybe I blast this down and move it over a little bit more, just for giggles. I don't know. It looks neat. About all I've got to say about it, though. Probably rip this out like how it is set up and put this down in this fashion, like that. That means that we can now just come up here and then down this side like such as, give me the path, please, and thank you. And then do the same thing on this end. Like that. We just have to give them a way up and over. We probably didn't need to have this 3 wide, but you know, it'll look cool one way or the other. You need to fill this in. Don't need those 3 down there. Need to put that there. And this across, and then that fills in that gap. And somehow we need to break that line. Maybe. Well, theoretically, we should be able to break that. Allegedly. That runs like that over it. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to put this in here. My bad, guys. And I need to give them a set of paths over here. They can come over and finish that up. Don't know why they haven't touched this yet. They are touching that now. That's good. That's out. So she'll put that in right there. That should be easy. 4.5 days left. 5,000 units of water. Still 3,000 units biofuel. We've been going, I think we've burned through about 1,000 units of biofuel in the past 5 days. I don't think that's bad. I think that's not a bad biofuel to bot ratio, honestly. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty darn good. That's going to irk me that that's not center, so we're going to rip this out. I know it's ridiculous and highly unnecessary, but that's really going to irk me that that's not centered like that. So we're going to clean that up. Waiting for the construction below it to get complete, and they can't gain access. Yeah. Okay. Can you guys come do this, please? Like yesterday? Like, it shouldn't be that cosmic, guys. It should not be that cosmic. Okay? Allegedly. Okay, let's clear this up. Please and thank you. Checking on our food and water. It's doing decent. Go ahead and clear some of this pathway up a tad bit. This goes there, and then this goes to here, and then this goes like that. In theory, water should irrigate through here and down, right, and not have any issue. Why have they not come and done this yet? Are we out of dirt? We're definitely not out of dirt. Do you not have a way to get down there? You do have a way to get down there. Everything is connected. Is it because... Oh, I know exactly what's causing this. Okay, so you go here. You go there. Now can you come over here and do that? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. 4.9 thousand units. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not going to turn the refineries back on, though. We're not going to burn through the water that fast. No. There it goes. They finally got that in. And then this one gets max priority as well. And this one also gets to be put in. Do we want to see here. I'm measuring. This is 1 by 15, so 7 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this line right here. Don't build this. Put this in right there. That gets ripped out. Do we put this pond right in the center? Maybe. Or not. Maybe we don't do that. Let's see what happens when the bad tide ends. Alright, so here's what we're going to finish up now. We are going to finish with all the power connections, which I have neglected. And we're going to wait for this bad tide to end. And we'll see what happens on the backside, guys. But I hope that you did enjoy the pain and suffering and the enjoyable beavers with me. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. I hope that you keep rocking in said free world. I hope that you can have a wonderful time doing wonderful things with you, your family, your loved ones. Be amazing. Keep doing cool things. I believe in you. Let's do it. Let's keep being awesome together. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your day. And enjoy the rest of the beavers with me. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish this up and we'll catch you as the bad tide ends. I'm out.
We need to build a river. We need to build a river all the way around the world to save the beaver cheaters. He said we need a river. We need to build a river all the way around the world to save the beaver cheerleaders. The beavers were very motivated to start digging their river in an attempt to save the damsels in a last-ditch effort to save their cheerleaders. We need to build a river. We need to build a river all the way around the world to save the beaver cheerleaders. He said we need a river. We need to build a river all the way around the world to save the beaver cheerleaders.
The waters returned. The waters returned. Let's see what this does. Let's see. Will it work? I'm hoping it does. We're moving water. It's doing watery things. It's the middle of the night. Irrigation's moving. Will it make it to that first pond? It should, theoretically. Right? Hopefully everything stabilizes. Hopefully things move well and fast enough. We're not losing any water out the backside. Everything's filling into here, filling into there. And that should subsequently fill into here, which should in turn continue to fill into this side. So in theory, this entire reservoir is kind of a moot point now since it's inside the closed loop. I'm sorely tempted to turn up the strength of that whole system. All right, so that centerpiece should not be necessary. Are we green underneath, though? That's the question. Green underneath. We are green underneath. We have done it. We've done it. I love it. Don't think this is necessary. Just gonna have to get rid of that. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? That's so beautiful. I need to get somebody to fix that for me. And this needs to get irrigated somehow. Why aren't we irrigation? Maybe this does need to go down into here. I don't know. No, it should fill in. It should. But as this continues to pump, this should fill in this side. And as this fills up, it should go out. I do need to fill this back in a little bit, though that did actually keep all these trees alive for us. So I'm not complaining about that. We plant dead trees, Mark, not Mark. Please go fix that for us. That'd be great, because that's going to be a lot of stuff that needs to get rectified. That's going to start filling in for us. Things are moving. Things are grooving. Really wish there was more water available to us on this map. Don't believe there is. We'll do it. We'll do another look-see. There's that one that we're aware of. That's 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's no more water on the map. It does not exist. Yep, that's it. I should honestly have a way for that water to, because there's water that gets trapped in here. Good. Connect that up. Those guys are pumping their hearts out. We'll get water back into the system here soon. We can unpause you. Get some of our timber bots moving. Beavers or timber beaver. Timber bots again? I know how to speak the English language. Great. Hopefully we don't have another very short tempered cycle. And I'm going to get the work hours back up, because there's no reason for it to only be 10 hours. I love it. It's so green. It's so beautiful. Now we've just got to get people in there to work it. We're going to need to get potatoes up here. We're going to need to get a bunch of things in here. It is so awesome. It's so irrigated and so beautiful. That is probably the coolest thing I've built with dirt in a hot minute. This doesn't look pretty, mind. This does not look pretty at all. Maybe we'll rip this out and fill in these gaps. Just so it's just a bunch of these guys moving, but that's awesome. Nice little waterfall built into it. Water's pumping. Water's grooving. Water's moving this way too. So nothing's theoretically getting wasted. Everything's just moving right back into the system. Hopefully, it works better this time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to find out together. But I'm out this time, seriously. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Have a fantastic day wherever you're on the world. Make sure you guys stay nice and safe. Nice and thirsty. Keep rocking the fur world. And we'll catch you on the next episode of, I made a beautiful platform that's all beautiful and green. I'm out. See ya.